Everybody. I'm so sorry that I'm late. I know I said like 7 o'clock ish last night, but honestly, it's kind of in my feels about some stuff. So I decided to go see some friends and just got home. So we are doing a late night, 11 o'clock stream of Oblivion. We are doing part 5, baby. Because I don't have work tomorrow. I get the day off. And that's nice. And I'm sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm stuffing my face. Okay, so before we get started, I have to say a big thank you to everybody who tuned in last night. We had a record 40 people um, at one point, all in the same time. Which, ironically enough, the chat was fucking dead. So,
Good afternoon, sir.
you know, the meme "do better." That's what we got to focus on. Just kidding. Thank you guys so much for being there last night. And if you're tuning in now, thank you for being here. So we're gonna get started. I know it's a late night. Like I said, just having a little bit of a moment in my feels, and I decided to go hang out with some friends. So that's what we did. I don't know that I want to do a primary quest tonight. It's late. I'm kind of chilling. Let's do some more Thieves Guild shit. But before we do, got some duplications to take care of.
To add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' drakes at work. Farewell.
If this shit hasn't despawned, you know, it's been in a chest. Chests, the way I understand it, are supposed to save your items at any point for all of the game's history. And it looks like it did that. Whereas if you drop them out in the open, they eventually disappear. No, they're gone. Okay. Or, wait, did I put him in my house? I moved him to my house, didn't I? I moved him to my house. That's what I did.
Oh!
Moved him to my Brahma house. Oh, weapons downstairs. Okay. No, what the fuck? Did I get rid of them? They disappeared. That's what happened. That's what happened. Fair enough, you know? It's like... it's a lot of shit to duplicate. Still the most valuable item I own, too. That's what's funny. At least for weapons. I don't think anything else is going to come near. Except for those greaves. Yeah, I could do those greaves a couple of times if a merchant had that much gold. You guys, I'm sorry. I will be right back. Oh my god, I am back. Holy shit. Sorry, I had to deal with something. Anyway, what we were doing. Um, we were gonna be duping, but I don't want to at this point. Don't want to.
Good afternoon.
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts.
Horrible things. I hear that the High Elves train them. Can't imagine it.
Good day.
You're off duty now. Good. I'm hungry.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts.
Horrid beasts. I hate the things.
Goodbye.
Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just texting a friend. One second, everybody. Okay, you guys, I am fucking terribly sorry. 35 minutes into this thing. Let's go. Okay. Need to check something on my Discord. Need to check something.
How are you?
You are a wel- Doesn't the hunt
Oh, that's right. This bitch gave me a job
shadow
to do. I don't
hide
remember what it. I was struggling with it or something.
hunter?
There we go.
Are you
Oh, what's up, man?
this fucking guy?
I'm a piece of shit and I'll never settle down.
I want with your gaming setup. Do you have one monitor or two?
I have 0.
Uh-huh.
I have 2.
You piece of shit. Wait, what do you have in your second monitor?
I know what happened. 2 things happened. One, I was in the bathroom taking a shit, so I wasn't gonna be around to see it or hear it. And the thing is, I have my Discord. I've yet to change
Have
my Discord
pity.
still. Like
Sir,
my
that's
personal
nothing
Discord's
to
on my
eat.
phone, and my gaming Discord's on my computer. So I was away from my computer and didn't see or hear it. Because I was on the other side of the house taking a big, fat, nasty Hulk Hogan shit.
How do you do?
And
Have
as
you
far as the
seen
monitor
Earthor
goes,
around town lately?
I texted you as soon as I got back to my computer,
Had
like,
any
you know,
news from the other
call when you're
provinces?
ready.
They say
And I was like,
syndicates
oh,
of wizards
I didn't look over
led
to
a
my left and
boycott
see
of
that you had
imperial
called me.
goods in the land of the
You
Alpha.
actual slut.
It seems
Piece of
Somerset
shit.
Isle has become a much more dangerous.
So I
can
apologize.
eat.
That's fine.
Also, almost every time I go to,
We're next. I'm sure of it.
every time I go into
He is.
Discord, it
Why,
connects to my
yes,
remote automatically,
unfortunate.
like it auto detects it. And I've tried fucking with the settings, and I just can't
Into
get it
this-
to do that. So I have to go and manually change my input and my output to my headset every fucking time, and it's really frustrating.
Please,
Blessings
go
of
ahead.
That's fair.
Mistara upon ye.
It just like for some reason the PS4 remote gets recognized as the input and the output for both my mic and my listening, and that's like not.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
No, it's a consistent problem that I also have. It's one of the many reasons why I will never use a fucking controller unless it's literally necessary.
Yeah.
Like, if keyboard and mouse is applicable in any
Have
way,
mercy.
I'm doing keyboard and mouse. The controller pisses me off so bad.
Yeah, I keep mine plugged in because, honest to God, the cable on it is so fucking loose, and I'm not gonna go and buy a $20 cable on Amazon for a
are
remote
you?
that I barely give a shit about. The only reason I keep it around is for my my son, because he likes to play like Pac-Man, and specifically the original one. You can't really play it with a keyboard. Like you can, but it's really slow and delayed and clunky for some reason. So using the remote is like the only way he gets to play it. And I'm not gonna like take that from him. But I'm also not buying another fucking micro USB cable for this piece of shit 10-year-old PlayStation 4 remote. Like that's not happening.
Right.
Not fucking wasting the money. So I just leave it plugged in.
I'm assuming you're still on the Oblivion grind? Or
I
what are you
am.
doing right now?
I love it. I'm having fun.
Okay. Before, like at some point tonight when you have like not even 2 or 3 minutes, I want you to look. You don't have to play Warframe, but I want you to at least like take 30 seconds to look at the fucking sheet and just tell me like, hey, like this guy looks cool. That's all I
yeah,
need.
the character sheet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
literally
wipe my
like
dick with
2
that.
minutes.
Go fuck yourself.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah, dude,
Visitors
I
ain't.
would definitely do that.
I'll be honest.
You know what I need
Bye.
to do? I need to get a bunch of female wrestlers in a room, right? And I need to pull out my dick. I need to take my pants off, and I need to stretch my foreskin over their lips.
Mm,
And I just need to see what happens after that.
that's gonna work for me, brother.
It's you.
I can't do
I
this
swear I
shit
wouldn't be
anymore,
surprised.
Terry. I can't fucking do it, Terry. I can't do this shit. He's just
I
like, what are you
really-
talking about, brother?
I would not be surprised in the slightest if Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan had sex at some point. Like I
yeah,
really.
If anything, like a bi-curious threesome happened.
Visitors ain't allowed.
And that was gonna work for him, brother.
Farewell.
Have you seen the Have you seen the fucking video of Taker, and he's like describing Hogan being like a piece of shit when he had to drop the belt to Taker because Vince wanted to push Undertaker in 1991, like on his 1-year anniversary with the company at Survivor Series. And he's talking about how Hogan like tried to fuck him and
Yeah.
tried to frame him for like crippling him, even though when he went to take the tombstone, his head was nowhere near the fucking mat. And every time
Yeah.
the way Taker says it, he's like, "Oh, brother, you got me." Like, every fucking time, without fail, it makes me laugh so fucking hard. And when you zoom in on fucking Hogan's face, he's saying it as he's getting dropped. You can fucking see his mouth moving. It's so good. And I'm in a little like WWE 2K forum on like Facebook or group, whatever you want to call it. And I was browsing Facebook today on my lunch break, and some guy uploaded his fucking match photos from 2K25, and
How can I
it
help
was
you?
like 90s Taker fucking tombstoning Hulk Hogan, and he captioned it, "Ow, you got me, brother." And everybody was fucking flaming Hulk Hogan in the comments. It was so good.
Honestly,
was-
real and true.
It's fucking amazing.
Visitors,
I really love that he's like, yeah, that's when I knew like what
I
He was
what
about.
Hogan was about.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
literally.
when I knew that he was a piece of
You
shit.
see
And it's like,
me.
yeah, there you go. It's like he literally watched it back. He's like, yeah, so your head wasn't like anywhere near the ground like that. Like, what are you fucking talking about? And he's
And
like,
it's-
well, it was
It's the way you caught my
this
neck.
fucking
Yeah.
it's the way you had grabbed my balls, and then it
It's the way you
did this
jerked
thing,
me
and it
off.
gave me a hernia, brother, and then that ruptured in my spinal cord and paralyzed me. It's like, yeah, okay.
Like,
bet.
mustache fucking lost all of its powers, brother.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
just,
I bet.
it's of course he doubles down on it. It's like, of course you do. Of course you
Yeah.
fucking doubled down on it. He's like, "Oh yeah, the way you caught me when you grabbed me, it wrenched my neck."
Yeah, oh yeah, Terry? You sure about that, bud?
Fucking great.
This has been a very Terry Balea Christmas.
Terry Bollea.
Yup.
Oh.
How do you do?
shit.
Terry Balea.
Fucking Broccoli Lesnar.
It's actually it's ironic too, because I have been watching an assload of Rick and Morty tonight. I don't know why. I don't know why, like, historically, I've been very, like, done
like a-
with Rick and Morty. I really haven't wanted to watch it or, see any content from it because the fan base just, like, makes me want to die, to be honest. I find the fan base unbelievably fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's fair.
But for whatever reason, and I really don't know why, I have just been in a Rick and Morty kind of mood over the last couple days, and yeah, for whatever reason, I've just really wanted to watch it, and
well met.
I don't normally do this. It's
Go
very,
ahead.
very rare that I do this, but I took
I need someone to slop
like a few
food to the
hours, to be
prisoners.
honest. Like, when I got
I'm
home,
having
work was so
trouble.
fucking shit today.
You will.
I was so drained
mean,
that I
good.
just
The jail guards in the dungeon. will
I took a
unlock
couple
the cell.
minutes and, you know, got my room
We are
together.
better friends.
I made some
This
leftover
better be
rice,
good.
and I
preach
just
every
like
word.
sat
See,
down and
every
I
word
literally
will get
just
you
vegged
something.
out in my bed like all day and watched Rick and
Count
Morty.
Hasselor will own.
Yeah,
And it has been a very long
Get back
time
to
since I've
work.
done that.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we all go through moods like that.
Yeah.
My big thing has been clearing off my emotional plate recently. I have been deleting a fuckload of old photos, deleted a bunch of old playlists. I deleted a bunch of old friends on Facebook that I don't give a shit about, who clearly don't give a shit about me. I threw away a bunch of clothes the other day. Like, I am deep cleaning my life out because I am just... It's not only actually practically good for you, like, just to not be tied down with shit, but it's also kind of... It's kind of spiritual, it's kind of, like, cathartic to just signify, like, hey, I'm making a change. Like, this is me.
Yeah, just to let go.
Exactly, like, that's kind of where I'm at with that, so...
What are you? They ought to just.
Anyhow, I've been doing that recently, and today I did a very... It was hard in the sense that I didn't want to do it, but it was easy in the sense that I knew I had to do it, and I ended up quitting martial arts today. But
That's interesting.
yeah, that's been a huge pillar in my life. But it's only temporary. Um, and I did give myself a deadline because I refuse to be one of those people that says, "Oh yeah, I'll get to it
You
later,"
must be the
and
new
later never
slop
comes.
drug.
You know, I refuse to do that. I am guilty of
Right.
that, and I think that is just not okay, because putting things off that you know that are good for you, that's how people become miserable. Like, that is just not conducive. So I did give myself a deadline. I'm gonna join back no later than August 1st, at the tail end of summer. But I am gonna take the rest of spring and the majority of summer off from training martial arts. One, because first and foremost, financially, it's not like draining me, but it is a good chunk of my income going towards training. And the reality
Yeah.
is, I need to focus on paying this attorney fee, and I need to pay a little bit of child support before I go to court. And two, I just don't have the emotional energy right now. Like, what good is it to pay for something if I'm not even going to show up? Because I haven't been to train in 2 weeks. And, like, that's not a lot per se, but when it's $250 a month and you miss 2 weeks,
Yeah.
you've missed half of your training pay period. Like, that is a
Yeah, I
lot of
was gonna
fucking money.
say. Yeah, no, that's a real lot of money,
So
and it's
I
yeah, it's a lot.
yeah, I just need to focus on my attorney fees and my
How do you
child
do?
support, and just need to, like, almost be like hyper anxious about court, like just keep it in my mind and fixate on it. As stupid as that sounds, as counterintuitive as it may be, because I also, ironically enough, like, I've made peace with the fact that it's out of my control, and that whatever happens on July 3rd in court is going to happen. I've made peace with that, but also, um, like, at the same time, hyper fixating on it is kind of keeping me calm in an ironic twist of fate. Like, so when I'm doing jiu-jitsu or like taekwondo or boxing, um, I can't focus on anything other than those
You
martial
look
arts.
like a bright
But
one.
if I don't have the energy emotionally to do them, and recently, honest to God, physically, then what's the point? You know, I can just keep the idea of court in the back of my mind. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm clearing off my life emotionally, getting rid of a bunch of old shit, getting rid of people, getting rid of things that I don't need. The kind of like affirmation recently has been, I am enough, I have enough, I've done enough. Like, that's where I'm at. Because I have enough. I have enough clothes, I have enough photos, I have enough music. It's time to get rid of shit. I've done enough. I've done a lot of training, I've done a lot of weight cutting, I've done a lot of personal growth. It's okay to just stall for a little bit and relax and just kind of
Yeah.
be. And I am enough, you know? Like, I'm fucked up and I have issues, but so does everyone else. And the people that care about me are going to continue to care about me. So that's kind of my mantra recently is, I have enough, I've done enough, I am enough. And I'm just going to ride that out for a little bit, because that's kind of the only way I'm staying grounded through all of this. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. I'm just clearing off my life plate. Sometimes you have to do that.
Greetings to you. Are you
It's
here to...
me and
Just
me and my
unlock
cousin
the door.
Dylan have never
You mean
like gotten
the
along
thief?
super well.
He was in the...
There's a ton of stuff
Every
that me and
few days
Dylan
she
disagree
comes
on
from... This
politically,
was their honest...
and there's just
I don't
I think he
know.
can be a very
took
like
the Argonian
emotionally
less
dense
than a-
person.
Don't
He's
let
one
the
of those
gods
people
catch
where
you.
he doesn't deal with his problems. He compartmentalizes everything. He just
Yeah.
puts it in a box and throws it
Scopes.
away.
Yeah.
And I cannot fucking stand people who do that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, is people who refuse to talk about shit, who refuse to confront anything. I hate that. I absolutely fucking hate that. That drives me insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
No, yeah, it's unbelievably unhealthy. You know, again, it's weird too, because me and Dylan, like, we really don't get along, but, like, me and his older brother, David, who now goes by Marson, me and his older brother are way tighter. And to be completely honest, like, me
Hello.
and his older brother, Marson is, like, pretty much the only family that I
Out
have
of
at
the
this
way-
point that I
What are
really
you-
give a shit about.
You should get back to work.
And not only that, to be completely honest, like, you know, me and him are, I would say, closer than him and his brother Dylan like really ever have been.
Out of the way, slop drudge.
And that's not, you know, on Marson or anything. It's every time he tries to have a relationship with Dylan, Dylan is just like, fuck you,
Out of the
you know,
way,
and won't,
slop
like,
drudge.
he won't get over the past. Point
Right.
is, not to, like, segue into stupid family shit, the point is that I don't really get along with my cousin Dylan, and to be honest, we don't even really like each other that much. Anytime we try to, like, hang out or talk, it's always, like, forced and awkward. But my cousin Dylan has said a few things throughout our lives that have really, like, stuck with me, and really stuck in my mind. And the biggest thing that he said that I never forget about, that continues to stick in my mind, it's something that I genuinely think about almost daily. And
Out of the
it's
way,
when my cousin
slop
Marson was going through a really bad breakup with this girl, Marlena, that he was with, and she was a fucking cunt. She cheated on him, and it was a huge thing, and then he went back to her like a fucking idiot, which was his mistake.
Out
Yeah.
of the
But,
way,
Ha, been there, done
um,
that. I am guilty of being a piece of
Yeah.
shit simp.
I mean, realistically, if most men are put in that position, most men will do that. That's not even
It's
like a
unfortunate.
weak man thing. That's just like men need to feel needed and wanted, and that just kind of comes with the territory. But I still remember it. In his room, he lived in the basement
way,
of my
slop
grandparents' place at the time. And in the basement, he literally had on a fucking, like, whiteboard that he would write on just the amount of days since him and Marlena, like, broke up, like, the
Oh,
amount of
fuck.
days that he'd been without her. And my cousin Dylan, he looked at that, and he just immediately fucking erased it. And he looked at Marson, and he told him, you don't need anybody in your life that doesn't need you in theirs.
Yeah,
And you know
no.
what? That is genuinely one of the realest, truest things that I've ever fucking heard in my entire life, and I live
Shouldn't
by
you be
that.
feeding
Like,
the
to this day,
I'm held.
I rep that until I
The
die.
Count
You
has
do
ordered
not
the guard
need
to defend the
anybody
city
in
to the
your
last
life
man.
that does not need you in theirs.
Yeah,
It
no.
is a two-way
Say
street.
what you're.
It's supposed to be a cooperative thing.
See? Was that hard?
I do not have
Prisoners,
time for
slop.
one-sided
Count-
relationships, and
You
it's
will
something
get
that I
back
will
to
not
work.
do.
Yeah,
I
100%.
will not do it.
And it's funny because, like, and not to play the sexist game, but it goes back to the dating scene where, like, a lot of women are like, well, what the fuck's happening with men? Why are they suddenly not interested? Oh, gee, I don't know, because for, like, the last 20 years, whatever modern dating era you want to call this, men have begged and pleaded and done every little thing for women just for them to turn it down and be one-sided. So now that they're accepting that that's how it's going to be, they don't want that anymore. And women are just like, well, what's happened? I don't understand. They don't want us anymore. It's like, how the fuck could they want you? You've not wanted them for however long, you know? And I learned that
Yeah.
with women. Like, I'm just like, you know what? I got to give up on these ladies. Like, they don't give a shit. And until they do, then maybe there can be something there. Like, I had to learn it with that most recent girl. Her name was Hannah.
Yeah.
That I was telling you about. Like, we hit it off. There was definitely some real tangible chemistry, but the problem is the reciprocation just died. Like, I followed up with her. I reached out. I was like, hey, let's get coffee. Here's my number. And then in person, like, she was kind of dodgy. So I was like, all right, well, that's a dead end, you know?
Yeah. No,
And
exactly. That's
Like, you
women.
don't need people that do not
Yes.
put out. Not even just women, but like anyone. And that goes back to the family thing
exactly.
we've talked about. Like, blind loyalty is fucking
Yeah.
retarded. Oh,
It's
like,
insane.
that's my dad, so even though he beat the shit out of me, I have to love him. Like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah,
That's
no, that
not
sounds
that.
fucking insane. That
Yeah.
genuinely sounds fucking crazy.
No, I have learned very quickly something I was talking to my friends about tonight, actually, too, is that, but also, like, we were discussing, we call it church on Wednesdays and Tuesdays because even though we're a bunch of ragdoll hippies that,
Shouldn't
you know,
be feeding the prisoners?
play
slop
music
drudge?
and you just, you know, love on each other, and some of them do drugs, you know, and that's fine. I don't partake in all that shit. But, like, the point is, we call it church not because we're super religious, but because we make each other feel loved. We put out we give and we receive equally. Like, we give love and we receive it, like, equally. That's just who we are. Those are our people. We accept people for
Yeah.
who they are, you know, whether we agree with them or not. And we have our tight-knit community, and we call it church because we make each other feel special. We make each other feel like there's something more to this than just music every week. And it's
And
special,
unlike
man.
normal church at this point, it's not hypocritical.
No, yeah, no, exactly. It's like actual community where we come together, we love on each other, and we come for a purpose, and that purpose is music. And it's a beautiful thing. And there's a spark happening in this thing. And me and the guy that leads it, we jokingly call him Pastor Oliver because he's just this wonderful person, and he hosts these open mics all week, every week, specifically the important ones on Tuesday and Wednesday. And like, we were just talking about that tonight. He was like, you know, I started this not really knowing what it was going to be. I just wanted to play music. And, you know, it's cool that I get to take credit for it, but I don't even care about that. He said, we have turned this into something special. Like, I started it, but we are finishing this. And I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's beautiful. And I looked at him and I just gave him a big ass hug. I was like, you beautiful motherfucker. I love you.
Yeah.
He's a great dude. And but no, like, we have church every Wednesday and occasionally every Tuesday. And it's just fucking beautiful. It's glorious.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Bunch of ragdoll hippies playing music and doing their thing. But yeah, no, I learned quickly because I was a little, like, I don't want to say emotional, but I was kind of in my feels, like that slight edge of anxiety and
Out of the
depression
way,
where you're like,
George.
something's bothering me. And I knew what it was. I was missing my kiddo. And I was having those feelings at work today. And when I started to drive home, I just blared the music. And I was like, okay, I'm going home. And then I got home, and before I even stepped foot in the door, I was like, ooh, no, this is yucky. I feel like my depression kicking in. I can't be here. So I got back in my car, and I drove straight over 7 minutes across town to the bar that we go to play our music. And I was like, I'm going to church. I'm going to see these people that love me, that I love. And I'm going to get hugs, and I'm going to talk about my problems, and I'm going to play some songs. And I'm just going to love on people, and they're going to love on me. And there's going to be no judgment, and I'm going to be able to do whatever the fuck I want with whoever I want. And for 2.5 hours, that's what we did. I talked to everyone there on a very deep level. Fucking, we had some laughs. We played some music. We shared feelings. We shared playlists. And it was fucking beautiful. And that's exactly what the point of what we were talking about is. Like, you will find a person for you, or even if you're blessed, if you're fucking fortunate, you will find multiple people that are yours to keep forever, that are true friends, that will literally have your back through anything, that will fucking take bullets for you. And when you find them, my God, it is amazing. Like, I'll tell you right now, like, we are not in person, but me and you, like, that, you're one of those people for me. Like, I would do fucking anything for you, dude. And the same goes for those people, you know, at church on Wednesdays, at the bar. Like, I will do anything for those people because they have given me so fucking much through all of this turmoil in my life and all this chaos. Like, I could never repay them. And they don't ask of anything. They just want to love on me. They just care about me. And, like, that is the most purest, most amazing thing about, like, true soulmates and friendship and love. Like, it's just got an integrity to it that is not, you can't beat it. It's not fake. Like, you know it when you feel it. You know it when you see it. And this idea that, like, oh, well, that's my cousin, so I've got to love them unconditionally, even though they're a pedophile, you know, or, oh, hey, that's my dad's best friend, so I've got to love him, even though he shoots up heroin and is unstable as shit. It's like, no, that's not okay. Like, you do not have to tolerate a one-sided relationship. Not at all.
Yeah, nor should you.
Nor should you.
Because the thing is, like, the thing that people fail to realize with a one-sided relationship is that it's not one-sided and benign. That's the thing that people just don't really look into, is that somebody is paying that deficit.
Yeah.
somebody is paying the emotional deficit of the one-sided
Oh
relationship.
yeah.
I got into a huge fucking fight with one of the, I wouldn't even say like we were friends. I really have never considered them like a friend for the most part. But basically it's the sister of this girl, one of the only two people that I've ever been into. It's a really long story, but I was into the girl. She led me on for well over a year and just treated me like shit. Really bad time. I developed an eating disorder and I ended up dropping like 50 pounds in like I want to say a month or two, really a little bit over, because I just completely stopped eating. So really bad time. Her sister is a lot less toxic, but the problem is that
Out of the way.
with her sister, I feel like there's always been a wall up with me. Like specifically, there's always been a problem where like she doesn't really like me or she doesn't really want to be talking to me. She'll act very nice and cordial, but like if we don't, it, it's just like this fakeness.
Yeah, of course.
And it's complicated because her sister's boyfriend, you know, I'll fucking tell. So her name is Sam. Her sister is the person that I was into, that I was really close with for a while, but, you know, turned out to be a piece of shit. Sam, her boyfriend is Giovanni. Giovanni is one of my best friends in real life, and he's a good guy. I love Giovanni to death.
I'm your relief.
But
feet are
Sam
killing me.
has this thing where she's nice,
other than at the
but again, it's
Take
like
care.
there's this subtle problem. Like there's something wrong. Like she doesn't want to be talking to me.
Please help.
And it's been a thing for a while where like I will try to reach out to Sam, or I'll try to say like, "Hi, how you doing? What's up?" Or I'll try to invite Sam to hang
Out of
out,
the way.
and Sam just will never
Come on,
like take
join.
me up on that. We'll never hang out.
Take
She
care.
never reaches out to
Yes?
me. She never tries to talk to me.
Farewell.
And she's somewhere on the spectrum for autism. Like she's very high functioning, but like she is on the spectrum for it. And she deals with depression. And Sam is one of those people that uses that as a excuse for
Yeah.
everything. Oh, I
Hate
couldn't
that
do
shit.
this, my depression. Oh, I couldn't do this, autism. You know, it's
Hulk
like,
Hogan?
no. Yeah, Terry Bollea.
Out of the
Leave me
It's just like, it's like, Sam, this is
Oh.
very, like, high-key manipulative, and you're not even, like, hiding it. But, anyway, so Sam and Giovanni are, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend. They've been dating for, like, well over 5 years at this point, you know, they're rolling deep. Me and Sam aren't close, but me and Giovanni are. He's one of my best friends. And to make the story even deeper, two of my other best friends, Alexis and Anthony. Alexis, Sam, and Sam's sister, who led me on, literally, they used to be best friends, like best friends when they were younger for years. And spoiler alert, Sam's sister is a toxic piece of shit, and she ruined her relationship with Alexis because she called Alexis's boyfriend. She basically likened him to an abuser and a rapist. She
Oh,
compared
nice.
him to one of
If you
her
look-
ex-boyfriends that was a massive piece of shit. Alexis said, "Go fuck yourself," like I'm done, and stopped talking to her as she should have. And then obviously, like, you know, that's Sam's sister, so Sam is gonna take her side.
Well met.
And for years, Sam
Welcome.
and
We have what?
her sister did not talk to Alexis, but Sam specifically always felt like bad about it and always wanted to rekindle that relationship. Now, I started working at Goodwill in like 2021, I think, somewhere around there. And when I worked at Goodwill, Alexis worked there. And me and Alexis ended up getting really tight. Alexis became one of my best friends. So I was kind of like the bridge between Sam and Giovanni and Sam and Alexis. And basically Sam was like, hey, you know, you should reach out to like Alexis on my behalf and tell her that like I want to be cool and blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea because Sam doesn't change. She has a history of like not doing what she says she's gonna do and just being childish in that way. And it's basically I ended up like to be honest, if I could go back in time, I would not do this, but I ended up reaching out to Alexis on Sam's behalf, and I was like, hey, you know,
Actually,
Sam wants to talk to you, she wants to be cool again, and Alexis was like, I will, like, give Sam a chance, but I'm not talking to her sister, like, I'm not doing it. And, you know, Sam was like, that's fair enough, because her sister has a laundry list of people that fucking hate her. So yeah, basically, Sam, Giovanni, Alexis, and Anthony all ended up talking. They all got super tight, and now they're kind of in their own little group. And it came to a head, like, a few weeks ago now, because, me and Sam have already had this fight in the past where I was like, Sam, you don't reach out, you don't talk to me, like, you're not a good friend to me, and I need more than that if we're gonna be friends. And again, Sam is very childish, so when I told her that, she got pissed, and she dragged Giovanni into it and basically told Giovanni, like, okay, well, if Eddie's not gonna be my friend, then you can't be friends with him either. And I love Giovanni to death. I love him to death. He's one of my best friends, but when it comes to Sam specifically, he's whipped like crazy.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, babe, which pisses me off really bad. But anyways, a couple weeks went by, and Sam was like, okay, like, I'll be a better friend, I'll do more. And I didn't believe her, but I was like, okay, it's either I take you at face value or I can't talk to Giovanni, so nice, I guess we can be friends. And then nothing happened. She didn't get better, she didn't talk to me, she didn't reach out to me. And, again, it all came to a head a couple weeks ago. Sam, like, any birthday or, like, any party that Sam ever has, I'm never invited to because obviously her sister is going to be there. And me and her sister have beef, you know, so Sam
Hello, stranger. What can I
does
do
not
for you?
invite me, ever.
Hill has sent you. Has she not go and speak with Christoph? Rent a room. If anyone asks, you are a traveling merchant. No, friend, I'm afraid I don't know the way to Shaden Hall, but hi.
Anyway,
What's new with you?
I
welcome.
understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the
oh
Somerset
my god,
Isle.
I'm losing my train of thought. This all came to a fucking head because,
Haven't seen as many lately. I
again,
don't like...
Sam has been getting a lot closer with Alexis. That's been a thing. And
You too.
Pardon me. Did I hear you say
basically,
that you're a traveling merchant?
Sam invited Alexis and Anthony to her birthday party at her house. And Alexis and Anthony do not want to talk to Sam's sister. They want no part of that.
Don't you
And
worry
Sam
about the
would
recent
never
killings and
invite
all?
me to that.
Well, you take care of
But
yourself,
Sam is trying to, like, kind of weasel her way into having Alexis and Anthony, like, be friends with her sister again, which isn't going to happen, but Sam's trying to make it happen. So she invited Alexis and Anthony to the party at her house, which did piss me off. Whatever. The next day, Sam had a party that her sister wasn't at. It was like her own little private thing. And she went out of her way to not invite me to it and made sure that I was excluded from it. And it was just her, Giovanni, Alexis, and Anthony. And they did their own shit. And
All right.
they went to, like, Galloping Ghost and did all this, like, fun shit. If you don't know, Galloping Ghost is a massive arcade over here, and it's, you know, cool. And they
I
did
shall be
all of
following
that,
out of sight
and
along with a
again,
fellow
Sam
battle
made sure that
mage.
I was
Making it
excluded
should
and
you
that
be
I wasn't
confronted
there.
by this cowardly
And
mage, get once
I
the
blew the
mage has
fuck up.
revealed
I was like,
himself,
what the
we
fuck?
will step in and settle the
Like,
matter
and I,
quickly.
messaged her, and
Now,
I was like, you
get yourself
literally
some
treat me
sleep.
like shit. Like, honestly, fuck you. Like, I didn't even say that. I should have said that. I was like, I don't want to be friends with you at this point. Like, I'm not doing this. This is unbelievably one-sided. You know, blah, blah, blah. And, Sam was like, oh, no, it's not. I'm autistic and I'm depressed. Woe is me. It's not my fault. And I'm like, look, Sam, I'm not even mad, okay? At this point, like, I have no hard feelings. I'm just, like, we are not friends. Like, you cannot exclude me from shit and expect me to be cool with you. Like, we're not. We are not friends. And I told her, let's call it what it is. Let's just dedicate to being acquaintances. We won't
Gonna say
talk. We won't interact.
acquaintances.
Let's just, yeah, let's
Hi.
just be acquaintances. And once again, she tried to drag Giovanni into it. And she tried to fucking tell, like, oh, well, I'm your fiance, and if he's not going to be cool with me. And I didn't do this last time, but this time I was so pissed off that I was like, fuck it. And I messaged Sam directly when Giovanni told me that. And I was like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because I'm not cool with you, because you're treating me like shit, I'm not allowed to
It is
talk to
ill-advised.
Giovanni. What the fuck is your problem? Because now I'm pissed. I was like, I didn't have any hard feelings before, now I do. Now I'm actually fucking pissed. What's up? What the fuck? And Sam, you know, she's a baby, so Sam was immediately like, I didn't say that. I didn't tell him that. I don't want to fight. Do what you want. And I'm like, okay. And we basically haven't talked since then. It's been radio silence, but
Sounds like a whore.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of
afraid
her.
your journey
I'm really
ends
not.
here, traveler.
And honestly, the more that I think about it, the more angry, like genuinely, the more angry I feel, like day by day. Because that's one of the biggest things with me is like I am a hater. It's one of my biggest flaws, and it's something that I try to work on. But like I'm an unbelievably hateful and wrathful person. Like if I don't like you, like everybody says, like, oh, you know, I wish no ill will. No, I will always wish ill will. If I don't like you, I hope the worst shit, like short of getting sexually assaulted or something insane. I hope your life sucks. I hope everything bad happens to you. I'm a 110% hating. I'm that guy. It is not enough for my enemies.
Talk is free.
It's not enough for me to be rich. My enemies have to be poor. That's my mindset.
Right.
I stay hating 100%. It's bad. I admit it. Like I try not to be this way, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
an
I've known that about you for a
unbelievably
long time.
oh yeah, I'm a very like scorched earth person, and it just oh man, it chaps my ass so much. It's like use me to mend the bridge with you and your ex-best friend, and now that you guys are cool, you throw me to the side and you don't talk to me. Nice.
Right.
We were ordered out. Move along.
Oh, yeah. As they say, respect is a two-way street.
I'm afraid your
Yeah.
journey ends here. I'll be taking whatever you're carrying.
Oh, this little slut is trying to kill me on Oblivion.
This ends
Yeah.
here.
A very Terry Bollea Halloween.
Indeed. This Imperial soldier just came up and stabbed this bitch in the ass. It's perfect. Give me your shit, you cunt. Give me all of your shit. Oh. You know what I was thinking about the other day? That I meant to bring up last night when we were chatting?
What?
I was thinking about how good the Saints Row 2 soundtrack is.
Oh my god, yeah.
Literally
Incredibly
so
good.
fucking good. Like, unreasonably good. Like, has no reason being that fucking good. And not just like the alternative, like, rock station, like, every fucking station. The 80s pop station, the metal station, the fucking hip-hop station, The Gen X, like, alternative rock station, like, all of them are so fucking good. Like, unreasonably good.
Yeah, hard agree.
My god. Not only
I
just an incredible
still
soundtrack, but one of the greatest games ever made.
Gangsta Bitch still comes into my head at least once a week.
Gangsta bitch. A gangsta bitch.
I need a gangsta bitch, yo. I need a gangsta booty with my gangsta bitch.
I need a. I want a.
I want a gangsta bitch, yo. Oh my god, so good.
Hulk Hogan sings, I need a gangsta brother.
I need a gangster brother. Oh my god, I would pay so much money to get a video of like him and the Iron Sheik both in their prime, just fist fight behind the stage, like behind the WWE studio. Just let him have at it, dude. Oh my god, I'd pay money. Iron Sheik would beat his fucking ass. Suck my fuck, Terry Bollea.
I doubt it will do you much good in the end.
That also still pisses me off.
Gangsta bitch.
All that shit he talked about Mick Foley, who is consistently just the best guy. Like, who do you have to be to hate Mick Foley? He's just consistently the best fucking guy. Like, everybody.
I'm the greatest wrestler of all time. What are you talking
literally, like, everybody who knows Mick Foley is like he's the best guy. Like, him and Diamond Dallas Page are like
saints,
the two best wrestlers that I've ever heard of, and fucking dude is just hating on Mick Foley for no reason. Like, just like, yeah, fuck him. He's fat and he eats fucking hamburgers and Cheetos while I'm grinding it out at like 4 in the morning in the gym like a man. And it's like, dude, you are not even half the fucking wrestler that Mick Foley is. Shut your mouth.
Not only wrestler, not only person, but father too. Like, Mick Foley is an incredible father.
Yeah.
If you've ever, like, watched any interviews, his kids are fucking incredible people, and his kids love him to death, and his wife praises him. You know what? Terry's been through, like, fucking 4 divorces. One of his daughters, I think his daughter's, like, openly, like, a slut. His son is, like, in jail or whatever. And, yeah.
Oh, yeah. His son went to jail for, like, getting a guy fucking killed, or, like, getting the guy, like, named when he was in the car with him, because I think his son was, like, driving drunk or something like that. Something disgusting.
Something Bollea.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Yeah.
They say that King
Mick Foley fucking sucks and he's fat and gay. It's like, alright.
You know what's hilarious about that, too, is, like, I saw the video of him pulling up
that
in
these
the
are turbulent times in the land
on the
of
body
gunmen.
cam of the cop, and
Safe
Hulk
travel.
Hogan is wearing a Hulk Hogan t-shirt and jeans. Like, he literally pulls up as himself to the cops. Like, when that wreck happened, he was like, "What's going on, guys?" And he's wearing a fucking Hulk Hogan t-shirt. It's like, really, dude? Like, you can't drop the shit for 1 second.
Yeah, no, he fucking
like, you're
lives it.
not Ric Flair, dude. You are not able to live the gimmick. Like, I don't... Like, people know you're a piece of shit. People know you're fake. People know you're a liar. It's like, Ric Flair's a dick. Ric Flair's an asshole. He's an alcoholic. He's a womanizer. He has a lot of family issues. But guess what? He does not lie about it. He makes no reservation about it. He will be the first to tell you, yeah, I drink all the time. I drink night and day. I waste money on bullshit. Like, I am Ric Flair. But he's honest about it. You know, the thing with Hulk Hogan is, like, he tries to dance around it and pretend that it's not bad. You know, like, that's just, like, why? Like, you have arguably one of the greatest careers of all time, and you feel the need to lie about it. And not only lie about it, but literally, like, blatantly double down on your lies when the truth is out there. Like, we live in the modern world. We know what happened. And, like, he just doubles down on it. He's like, no, that's not true. It's like, really? Really, dude?
No.
Again, you know, Taker put it best. Like, once he found out how Hogan tried to stiff him for the title, he knew all he needed to know about Terry in that moment, and it held up. 30 years later, it still holds up.
Oh my fucking god, dude!
My face when Hulk Hogan's being a piece of shit.
Oh my god, his son looks like such a fucking little douchebag. Oh my god, he looks like
he looks like the fucking the douchebag Steve meme or whatever it's fucking called.
Oh, are you ready? I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready to see the offspring of Terry Bollea.
Let's do it.
Dude, this is his kid. Look at that. Look at that hunk of man with that
Dude, is that
fucking egg
Tyler
head.
Balea?
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, dude. Puma?
Nick Hogan. Yeah, Nick
Is his name
Hogan.
Nick? Jesus
His
Christ.
name is Nick, yeah.
Nick looks like a douchebag.
He's got a fucking egg head. His head looks exactly like an egg, and he's got like the flattest chest that I've ever seen.
It's fucking
Like
great.
I'm not in shape myself, but like like there's nothing, like his chest is like flat, like there's no definition at all.
That's
Like
great.
actually, like it just completely flat.
I know a guy that looks very similar to this, and now I can't get it out of my fucking head. Oh, God.
It's also, that's so tough. Looking at pictures of Hulk Hogan's daughter, you can tell she's had like some kind of surgery done. That's so
Oh, yeah.
gross.
She's probably train wrecked too, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. How was your day, though?
Work was
Yay.
shitty. Work was pretty bad today
As expected.
because we were having every technical problem, every technical issue in the fucking world. So that was very frustrating. Just none of the machines were working, none of the computers were working, nothing was going right.
Nothing was working for me, brother.
Yeah. So that was really annoying.
I'm so happy.
Because it's like people just don't care. Like if something is going wrong on your end, like regardless of if it's your fault or not, customers don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very frustrating too. In the drive-through, because they gave us a second lane that everybody hates. And you know, if you've ever been to a pharmacy, it's like they have the main drive-through where the cars go, and then they have the second lane where they've got that little tube, and you can, you know, send them your
have my
fucking
ear,
card and
citizen.
just like, hey, I'm here for my
Go ahead,
albuterol
I'm
or
listening.
whatever.
Ever bought enchanting supplies from Gallagher?
And because of all the technical difficulties, it just kept creating backups in the line nonstop, just backup, 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 backup. So it got to a point
It's an honor to finally
where
meet
for the
you.
majority of
When
the
I
day,
heard you
I
were in
had
town,
like a
I just
line
had to
damn
send
near
for
wrapped
your
around the
Earl.
entire
Allow
building
me to
with cars in both lanes
Likewise.
because
Sorry to send Gillen's
the
wife to get
computer
you in that
wasn't
manner,
loading,
but
or
it
this
seems
wasn't
if you'll
loading, or
come
this
with-
was going down, or
Splendid.
if it wasn't any
Hi
of those
there.
things,
How are you today?
Fantastic.
I just
Thanks
could
for
not
I
find
understand
somebody's
the Fighters
medication
Guild
for the
is
fucking
hiring
life
new
of me.
members.
You know, so
Not
like
bad
finding
work for
every
some folks.
medication took
Good
like
to
10
know.
minutes at
Arthurus
least.
is a sneaky one. Kind of makes you wonder.
And it was
what
so
he's
bad
up
that
to.
apparently I
heard
forgot
that
to
he stood in
give
one place for
this guy his
hours.
ID back. Because he
himself
was in the drive-through lane and he was in lane 2
He's
with the
seeing you.
tube. And apparently
What?
he forgot to like grab his ID out of the little tube, and you know, he sent it back, and I guess I didn't realize. So when the person came over to take over for me, because in the pharmacy you have to constantly switch, when the person came over
I'm
to
honored
take
by
over
your
my shift in
presence.
the drive-through, this dude in the fucking second lane just starts blaring on his
Nice to meet
horn
you.
over and over and over, just fucking going off.
Oh, my God.
And it
I
was
couldn't do it.
such
I don't think I could do it. I think I would get
Welcome.
out and fucking, like,
You're now
bang
in
on
the
his window.
sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous
I
Blood. Few
I've
outside our
already
circle
made
have
the
ever set
decision
foot
after
in our
this
hallowed hall. We are,
after
for
this
lack of a
wedding
better
in
word,
June,
defenders. We
I
guard
am
the city from an
genuinely, I think I'm going to
infestation that
put
plagues
all
it.
of my
We are
checks
vampire
into
hunters.
just working for
I'm
Amazon
sure you are
at this
familiar
point.
with these despicable beings.
There's an
feeding on the
Amazon
innocent as
facility
if they were
not
cattle.
super far from my
Well, this
house,
group was
and
formed to
realistically, I'm
combat them.
probably not going to get into
Alas,
that one
we are
initially.
but three old men, not able to.
But you know, even if I have to drive like 30 minutes, you know, and work at another Amazon for a season and then eventually get transferred, I'll do it. Because it's just like, I can't
Our
afford
goal is to root
to
out the vampires that
keep
live.
doing
It's
these
come to the
fucking
Order's
shit
attention
jobs
that
where it's
Temple
like, oh
District
yeah,
that's where you
we
come
pay
in.
15 an
We want you
hour.
to
It's like, bitch,
A
what do you
few
think this
nights
is,
ago, I was
2019,
roaming the city as I
2018?
often do,
Dude, the
looking for
cost
any
of
signs of a
living
vampire.
is higher
As I
than
headed past
$20.
Roland's
Like
house, I
realistically,
rushed into the
if
back
you
garden
want
to
to
find
live, and
Roland.
this is
He
with a
threw
joint
his
income,
lover
by
to
the
the
way, like
ground
if you
and
have
turned his
somebody else,
attention on me.
if you're in a
I
relationship,
hid
both
for a
people
while
need to
and
be
then
making
returned
like
to the
around
garden.
25 an hour
Roland was gone,
to like
and the
actually
woman was
have a
dead.
fucking life at this point.
That's when I
And you're paying me
realized
like
he was a vampire.
$16.50 an hour. And then they had Walgreens, they have the fucking balls to tell me like, oh yeah, if you just stick with it, it's a good career, you know, it'll take a couple years, but you know, you'll start making money. And I'm like, bitch, what? I'm 26. Like how many years, how long do you think I can wait? Wait, you want me to
It's not gonna
fucking
work for me,
wait?
brother.
Yeah, you want me to wait till fucking 2035 for you guys to start
I
paying
would
me
start by
17.50
searching his
an hour?
home. He
Yeah,
hasn't been
fuck
there
no,
for
I'm
days,
good.
so it should be
The
safe.
job is not worth the money. It
Who
is
knows when
unbelievably
Roland may
fucking
strike again?
stressful.
You must hurry.
It's like, again, it's the worst aspect of working at a fast food place, like working in a drive-through at a fast food place, combined with the worst parts of healthcare. So you're dealing with people who, like, off the rip are fucking assholes, they're mean, they're rowdy, they're going through their own shit because they need their medication. You know, you're dealing with junkies, you're dealing with old people who need the shit to live. And again, it's just the worst of both worlds, and it fucking sucks. It's like, dude, at least at Amazon, I can get a 12-hour shift making 20 an hour, and I can just fucking grind it out, and there is actual fucking growth because it's Amazon.
Right.
Like, yeah, unfortunately, I'm basically signing up with the bad guy. But like, I have to make my own fucking life, dude.
How do
Yeah.
you do?
For sure, man. Can never fault anyone for trying to do decent for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried it. I've worked more jobs than pretty much like anybody else that I know.
Anyone I
And
fucking know.
yeah, and I can tell you right now, it's tough, dude. It's really, really tough. I've tried to do like everything at this point, and the job market is dog shit.
What do you mean, bro?
The
Just get some
literal,
marketable skills. Just
You
get
cannot
good.
yeah,
Stop
just
the
pull yourself
master's
up by the
vigilance.
bootstraps, bro. Just do better. It's like,
Be
you're
fucking
so
good
right.
at stuff.
Yeah, so real, so true. It's just like, the fucking wages are stagnant, the cost of everything is going up, and companies do not give a fuck.
No,
Companies don't care.
companies are the reason. I admit, like, this whole thing we were talking about, this whole, like, oh, it's global demand. Everything's short. We're short on this. We're short on that. You know, and demand is high, so we've got to raise prices. Bullshit. Demand is always high. We are in hyper-capitalism. Everyone wants to buy shit all the time for any reason, ever. Like, demand is not the issue. The issue is you guys are gaslighting us and telling us, oh, it's global demand. There's a shortage and everybody wants some of it. There's no shortage, okay? Like, we are fine.
Yeah.
There's a
the
shortage,
whole thing
so
is horseshit.
we should increase prices by 1.5%, or 1.5 times the normal amount. It's like, no, there's no shortage. You guys are just, that's just fancy talk for we're gonna fuck you by raising the prices and you can't do anything about it. Global demand.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. It pisses me off so much. Just keep doing it.
Citizen?
Yeah? Yeah, just
Can
be
I ask you
okay
a
with
favor?
making 16 an hour, just, you know, put my life on hold. Like, nah, dude, I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cannot be done.
Real.
So, yeah. I'm just gonna wait until they have their next hiring season, and I'm just going to put all my chips into working at Amazon.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, by any means necessary. So, yeah. I'll probably still work in the pharmacy. I'll probably just, change my availability. You know, try to do a couple days at the pharmacy, you know, try to work at Amazon. And then, ideally, if they hire me, you know, when Amazon wants to hire me, if they do, I basically just tell Walgreens to suck my fuck, and then I'm out.
Yeah, suck that fuck.
Real.
Oh man. I think I want to work for Vince McMahon.
I think you're right.
There's something so appealing about being locked in a closet and being shit on.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, real. Real and true. Real and fucking true.
Yeah, no, besides Hulk Hogan, I think Grizzly Smith is easily, hands down, one of the worst fucking wrestlers ever. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
the guy was pure evil. Like, whatever you think evil is, like, Grizzly Smith is that guy.
Yeah.
And it sucks, because Jake never, like, he never bashed him. Like, I don't think he ever said, like, my dad's a piece of shit. But, like, he also didn't love him. And what's sad is he tried to have a relationship with his dad, and his dad just didn't give a fuck. Like, in their older age, there's a video of them, like, walking through, like, a park or whatever. And, like, you can just see Grizzly Smith just doesn't give a shit. Even at, like, 80 years old, he's just, like, head in the dirt, not really paying attention to Jake, not really answering questions. Like, the guy's a fucking asshole. The guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Another one that's, fucked. The thing is, again, like, Grizzly Smith is another one where, like, it's obvious. Like, he's just so cartoonishly evil. Like, a fucking pedophile probably got his kid killed. Like, the dude is just evil, like, to the core. Another one that a lot of people seemingly forget about is, Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah. I forgot about that one.
Like, dude, like, 110%...
Murdered
dead
his wife.
right, killed his girlfriend, and then
girlfriend.
got off on, like, a technicality, essentially. It's like, okay. Alright.
Yep, forgot about that one. You know, Chris Benoit seems like an amazing person.
Yeah.
Unironically, Chris Benoit has got to be one of the saddest things in pro wrestling, like, period.
Yeah, no, I agree. The entire, like, thing with Chris Benoit, like, makes me sick to my stomach.
So sad.
Because everybody who knew Chris was like, he would never do that.
Yeah, right.
Like, the actual Chris Benoit as a person would never in a million years do that. But... you know, when your brain is that fucked up from years of abuse in the ring because Vince McMahon does not care about his workers, man, that's some really tough shit.
It's so in character for Vince to not take accountability for it when it happened too. It's like, this is not an act of steroid rage or roid rage or whatever you people are calling it, okay? This was clearly deliberate. This man was clearly upset about something, and he snapped. It's like, no, that's not really what happened, motherfucker. Like, maybe on the surface that's what happened. Like, maybe it finally caught up to him. But this is a man who endured years, literal decades of trauma to the head, and had to work through it because of people like you. Because of that old school booking, like, you work or you don't eat mentality. It's like, he first of all, he dealt with that. Secondly, he took a fuckload of steroids, because without it, he wouldn't have been on your fucking show. So there's that. Third, he was having, like, a fuckload of marital problems well before any of these concussions were diagnosed anyway. Like, it was kind of the perfect storm of a lot of shit, don't you think? And Vince is like, yeah, this isn't our fault. This was totally his fault. He was just an angry person. It's like, that is so in character, Vince. So in character of you.
Yeah, my face when Vince McMahon is trying his hardest
to dodge accountability.
To dodge any kind of accountability. It's like, you know, oddly enough, Vince, I think if you wouldn't have kept him working 365 days a fucking year, getting consistent shots to the head, like non-stop.
Literally.
Like, you know, maybe maybe we could add a different outcome here.
The thing that people always seem to forget too is, like, this one literally almost never gets talked about. He made Chris Benoit work the day after Eddie Guerrero's funeral. Like, they were at the funeral, and like once the casket was shut, the story goes that Vince came up to Chris and said, "You're hopping on a flight and you're traveling across seas. We've got a show tomorrow," and like made him work immediately after the fucking funeral. Like, yeah, just another day at work, Vince. Don't worry, got it. Like, no time off, no time to rest, no time to heal, no time to like nothing. Just, yeah, you got to work tomorrow. So, working 24 hours after the funeral and getting on a flight the same day of the funeral. Like, tell me if you were healthy, that wouldn't fuck you up. Never mind if you were like suffering from CTE and you didn't even know about it. Like, Jesus Christ, I could never fucking imagine.
Yeah. It's fucking unbelievable.
Hey, Eddie, your best friend in the world died, and I need you to go work tonight, right now. Get on a plane and go to work.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Honest to God.
I can't figure
Like,
this fucking quest out.
It's so disgusting. So fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty gay.
This was totally Chris Benoit himself. There was nothing. There was absolutely nothing that, you know, could have prevented it.
This was an act of pure hatred and violence. This was not the accumulation of an unsafe work environment or steroids. This was not any of that stuff. This was a man who was deliberately upset, and he did a terrible thing. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever helps you sleep at night, Vinny.
Yeah.
You know, something I've been wanting to pick your brain about that I've been forgetting. What do you feel about the idea, this conspiracy going around, that Vince and WWE management had Owen killed because of Bret Hart, you know, leaving the company the way he did after the screw job? Like, what do you think about that?
It hurts. It really hurts.
Like, do you think that's a possibility at all?
I honestly, I could see it.
Yeah. I could see it. I do think, oh, what the fuck? Okay. Take this.
I could honestly see it.
I could see it very easily, just based off all the shit we've heard in the new Netflix documentary about Vince. The part of me that wants to, like, hold on to a shred of humanity in this world, is that it was just an accident. Like, that's really where my heart wants to go with it. But at the end of the day, I would not be surprised if Vince, like, yeah, he like paid off the guy that rigs the rope system or whatever from the ceiling, and he's like, hey, at a certain point in time, when he goes down this rope and he's no longer in your sight, you need to cut the rope. Like, you need to detach the latch, and make it look like an accident. Like, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
I really don't want to think that about not even just Vince, but about people in general. But I would not be surprised, especially after watching that Netflix documentary.
Yeah. I could see it.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, have you watched that documentary yet?
No, I honestly haven't.
It's fucking terrifying. One of the opening scenes about, like, the interviewer was like, who is Vince McMahon? And he goes, well, Vince McMahon is three people all at once. He's a TV character, he is a ruthless businessman, and then the third person is just some crazy guy upstairs. You don't even want to know what I'm thinking about right now. And the guy says, what are you thinking about? And he says, and he starts laughing uncontrollably and smiling and like just this nasty smirk. And he's like, I can't tell you that. And it's just like, what is wrong with you? You are like fucking deranged. Like, Jesus Christ, it's terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Vince McMahon is fucked. You know, my face when having unlimited money and power for like 20 years turns you into a fucking psychopath.
I was gonna say, like, what? You mean 40 years?
Yeah,
God damn. He's been a millionaire since the late 80s.
I genuinely cannot imagine all of the disgusting shit that Vince McMahon has done, and I don't want to know either.
Yeah, no, it's
I
terrifying.
really don't. Um, I was gonna say though, I'm not trying to stay up too late. So I'm going to get off here in like a minute. Um, could I ask you to look at that Warframe thing before I get off tonight?
Yeah, yeah. Is it in our Discord?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay, I think I see it
You
right
just
here.
scroll up. Because like I said, I know you're into Oblivion right now, which is completely fine, but Warframe is one of the only things that I can reliably play. So like at some point, if you wanted to play that, you know, I would be down. But I think before you even like consider playing it, you need to know like what you want,
Right.
how achievable that is.
So 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 61, 62. So there's 64 characters. When
Yeah.
I was playing it with you about 10 years ago, I don't even think there were like 15 Warframes. And I'm not even
Yeah, no,
bullshitting you.
probably not.
I don't think there were like more than 15 because I remember you were really big on like if anyone's playing my character, I'm gonna freak out. And so RJ
Yeah.
couldn't play your character, Eddie, fucking Jet couldn't play your character, I couldn't play your character. And one
No,
of the
yeah.
only ones I liked was the one you liked because he was really creepy and cool looking. I don't remember his fucking name.
Necros. It was
Yeah,
Necros. And I
yeah.
remember because I was like, this is mine. Everybody fuck off. Get out of here. And I remember, just to be a little prick, RJ, like, fucking grinded. Or no, he didn't. I grinded for Necros and I built him. RJ, I
Bought him.
remember this. He got money from his dad and he just
Bought him.
bought Necros, like, just to be an asshole. And I was like, dude, like, actually, fuck you.
That works for me, brother.
Real.
So yeah, there were barely any characters because I remember I was stuck between Chroma and Hydroid. Because I didn't want to play. What's the base character that everyone fucking gets?
Excalibur.
Yeah, Excalibur. I didn't want to play Excalibur because I was like, well, he's basic. So that really only left me with like Hydroid and Chroma. Hydroid was cool because I like water, I like elemental stuff. And Chroma was cool because I remember like the different color palettes I used on him because of his like color abilities or whatever. But I don't really remember. But I'm looking at all of them, and yeah, I don't even know where to begin with any of these.
Yeah. It's difficult because, again, you know, they're all different in their own way.
How do you
They're
feel
all,
about Ivara?
Ivara is really cool. I think RJ is a really big fan of Ivara. Ivara, if you like bows, if you really like bows and you want a character that's like a hunter kind of thing, Ivara is really good for that.
What about
Bows and kind of being stealthy is like her shtick.
what about Lavos or Lavos?
Lavos, yes.
She looks cool as fuck.
Lavos right now is probably... I go back and forth. Lavos is probably tied with Caliban for being my favorite frame in the entire game. Lavos is incredibly fucking cool, and I love him so much. He's also insanely good, too. Lavos is an alchemist, so he has, like, this little, elemental wheel, and you can mix and match all of the elements in the game on the fly. and you can put whatever that element is on your abilities. So, oh no, I'm fighting Grenier. Okay, let me mix like fucking acid and like whatever this is to make gas. Or like, oh, I'm fighting Corpus. Like, let me mix like electricity and fire and create like magnetic, and then just put that on every ability I have. You can always be effective against whoever you're fighting with Lavos, and he's insane. He's also the only frame in the entire game that does not use energy at all in any way. He uses cooldowns like a MOBA character.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. What was the other one you asked about?
I think that was it.
Okay.
I think all of the ones with the letter G are like really look cool. Like Gara, Garuda, fucking Goss, Grendel, Geyer, all of these look really cool.
Yes,
Like,
Grendel.
all of the G characters look really fucking cool.
Grendel is another one that's fucking awesome. Grendel's another one of my favorites.
Josh
I don't like him. I don't like him as much as like Lavos or some of the others, but I'd say he's in my top 10. Grendel is he's fat. He's the first Warframe that's like fat, and I enjoy that. He's got a sumo wrestler thing. Grendel is really simple. His mouth is like a fucking void. He's got a stomach mouth. So when you're fighting enemies, you can hold down 1 as Grendel, and you will absorb all of the enemies near you. I think you can hold up to 10, and you can absorb them into your gut. And when you eat the enemies, they stay in your gut, and they give you bonus health and armor. So it makes him really fucking tanky. Then when you need some health, you can hit 2, and you can eat the enemies in your stomach to heal yourself. Not only that, but when you eat the enemies, it gives Grendel like a shit ton of buffs too for his weapons and some other shit. His third ability, you turn into a fucking ball, into a little meatball, and you literally roll around the fucking map like Katamari Dreams or whatever the fuck that game is. You literally roll around like a little fucking pinball, and you can just roll right into enemies like a giant fucking wrecking ball. And then his final ability is you can spit out the enemies from your stomach like a bullet, and they're covered in like toxic bile, and you can literally like spit out enemies at other enemies. He's incredible for tanking, and he's actually one of the best frames in the entire game for Steel Path, which is like Warframe New Game Plus, essentially.
Right on. Well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So are you gonna go be gay somewhere else now?
I might. I definitely, I think I'm going to. The last one that I would say before I get off that I think you would like specifically is Baruch. Baruch is a monk. He is a pacifist monk. He's a lot like Aang from Avatar. Baruch is a monk, and he tries not to fight. So instead of fighting, you can put enemies to sleep and just like go around them, and you don't have to fight them. But Baruch has a meter that degrades over time. It's his restraint. And the more like you cast your abilities and the more enemies try to hit you and fuck with you, the more it depletes your restraint. And when Baruch's restraint bar goes all the way down, you can start doing like your sacred fucking hand palm shit on the enemies, and you can unleash the desert winds. And you basically start doing a Buddha palm to everything, and it can go through the walls. You send enemies flying across the map like you're the fucking Avatar, and he just absolutely pops off. He's like an airbender. If you ever wanted to play Aang from Avatar, that's Baruch. There you go.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hydroid is also great. Hydroid used to be F tier. Like, for years, Hydroid was one of the worst frames in the game. He got reworked very recently, and now I'd say he's really fucking good, and he's very fun. Garuda is cool. Garuda's a bloodbender. All of her abilities revolve around blood and dealing damage to enemies, which is very cool. And another one that I think you'd like is Calervo, too. He's really focused on doing melee damage, and he's very cool. But yeah. Yeah. With all of that being said, let me know if you look more into any of the Warframes, if any one specifically starts piquing your interest.
Okay,
But,
yeah.
yeah, until then, I think I'm gonna try to go to bed.
Alright, man. Good talking with you.
Alright. You as well, my boy. Farewell.
See ya.
Peace.
You guys, I'm struggling tonight. I'm not really doing much on fucking any of these quests. They're all fucking me up. I really kind of want to get off myself. Not much has been accomplished. And that's okay. You know what? I'm going to Anvil. I know what I need to do. Oh, just kidding. I'm not going to Anvil just yet. This is where I was last night when I was getting fucked up. Oh. Hey, Mr. Wolf. God fucking damn it. I don't have the patience for this shit, dude. Slut really thinks you can outfight me? Stop moving so much, you twitchy whore.
Traitor to your own race!
Now, can we leave? All right. How you guys doing tonight? I see you guys flooding in there. I'm gonna buy my second house. 'Cause why not? I need something to do. Fucking not getting the rest of these side quests done.
Hello, good sir.
Got too much
That's-
gold and not enough stuff to do.
If
Give
you
me
are-
that fucking house.
Excellent. Now, if
Wait, where's the arms dealer at? I need to fucking get my shit fixed. Is this it?
Enelron.
I'm listening. I'll think that will get you some. See? Was that hard?
Can I buy some shit?
I would glad. You too.
Just want to buy some shit. Oh, hey mate.
What? I would. All right. That. Thank you. How kind. Let's see what we've got here.
I'm rich, biatch.
What can I interest you in? You drive a hard bargain. That seems a fair price. Tell your friends about me. Be seeing you.
What is it?
My big old ugly fugly ass house. Is this mine? Alright. Ew. God, there's so many fucking rooms in this house. At least I got a wine cellar. God, why is this house so big? What the fuck? I don't understand. Clicking on this shit. Big ass ugly fucking house. See if we can go like get some decorations for it.
Cries out for vengeance! Vengeance!
Oh yes, this crazy fuck.
Who will take up this holy crusade?
What can I interest you in?
Oops. Really?
Another satis. You
Nothing to
too.
decorate this fucking house with? I swear to God, none of these quests are making sense.
No one walked the ancient pilgrim's way.
Oh, nice. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, lovely. No effect, huh? Well, that's just great. Oh. Cool. Fuck, man. I don't know. Don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with any of these quests. I think I've cycled through all of them tonight. And I'm just stuck. I just don't know. I'm getting tired. Even though I don't have work tomorrow, I'm still very fucking tired. God, I know you guys are joining in. Everyone's joining in. I've got 8 viewers now. I've slowly been steadily joined by you guys coming in, but I'm fucking tired and I'm frustrated. I got a little bit done. I did one quest and that's about it, and had a good talk with a friend. Yeah, dude, I don't know. And I had a late start and I apologize for that. Like I said at the very beginning of the stream, I left work, and instead of coming home and streaming at 7 o'clock like I was supposed to, I went and hung out with some friends for a few hours and got a lot of shit off my chest, stuff that I needed to talk about and stuff that I ended up um, getting advice for. So I'm too tired for this shit. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know it's not expected, but I need to get out of here. I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna go, you guys. Thanks for being here. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Maybe I'll do a daytime stream if you guys are interested in that, but because I don't have work tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment on this video and let me know before I go to bed if a daytime stream is what would be good for you guys from like 10 a.m. to like 4 p.m. or something. Because I have commitments at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, and tomorrow night I will not be streaming. So let me know what you think. I'm out of here. Thanks.